These three-step aiders are really nice, especially on the bottom stick. And this is the type that you slip on with a loop on the top, and you just slip it over your top step. This aider has turned out to be easier to use than I even thought. This is the first time I've used one of these types of aiders, and I only am going to use this on the bottom, but I can tell you that they could certainly be used for the second and third step, and you would feel secure. Here's a way to get extra height up your tree, and it's very inexpensive. This is a three-step web aider that I picked up from eBay for 15 bucks, and it was shipped to my house for actually less than 15 bucks. The package that it came on had the Amazon logos, so I believe it's actually from Amazon. And I do recommend these for an inexpensive way to get some height on your first step. So my first step, I simply set my first step as high as I could here, and it's probably about 6.5 feet. And then I drop the two loops here on my top step, which for me is a straight step. And then I can easily climb this tree. And so my first step, when I'm standing on it, I will be already at 6.5 feet. So when I continue up with two more steps, I'll add another 9 feet, and I'll be up to 12. So I can comfortably get 12 feet up with this aider system, on having a three-step aider on the bottom step, and then simply using two more of these Eastern Woods Outdoors Featherlight sticks. These are 18-inch tubes and 18-inch aiders, and that will effectively put me at a hunting height of up to about 12, maybe 13 feet, and that's as high as I need to be hunting, especially with a recurve bow. So there are only two negatives that can be resolved with this type of aider. The first one is you're dealing with a high visibility step, which is awesome when you're climbing down at night. However, the deer do see these greens and blues well. So in order to eliminate this problem of the deer coming along and seeing this green, and also seeing this step blow in the wind, the easiest solution is to simply take it off, you fold it up like this, and just simply store it in your backpack. You can see how easily this thing folds up. You can put a rubber band around it. It's like a small safety belt. Stuff it in your backpack. This is my rope mod for using my Featherlight EWO climbing sticks for the year 2024. I decided to order this 5.6 millimeter battlecord, and it's a super strong paracord is what it is, and it has a safe working load of 265 pounds. I weigh around 165 to 170, so I consider it safe. I'm certainly going to, monitor the rope, make sure it's not becoming frayed, or if it is, I'll simply replace it. You can get this delivered to your front door for literally 15 bucks for 50 foot of this rope. And on the one end, I have a loop. The other end, I have nothing. And that loop is simply an overhand knot, which is really simple. Simply do this, do an overhand knot like that, and that's it. I mean, that's really easy pull it tight, and that's how you get your loop. Next is how do I install these using these Versa buttons using the rope mod technique. So that involves the following. And you put it around the Versa button, the loop, and I go around. I always go around this side, the left side since I'm right-handed, and go straight around the tree like that. And then I come up here and I'm going behind this Versa button here, and then I'm pulling it tight, basically as tight as I can, and that will get the initial lock. But with this 5.6 millimeter and the distance between the stick and the Versa button, I do have to go around a second time, and the second time I come around, and now I'm on the front side of this Versa button, not behind the loop, the initial loop, but I'm in front of it, and then pull that tight, and that creates a good amount of friction there behind the Versa button, and that will allow you to do your last simple knot there. You just simply start a knot and pull it down, and then set it into place by stepping on the Versa button there. Once it's set in place, then you're ready to climb.